my friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's Sunday Reset, we are going to just be doing some everyday cleaning. I really need to do some more spring cleaning. I feel like I've just been putting it off. I just haven't been in the mood to do like deeper cleaning, which is not great. There were like major projects that I wanted to tackle, like the garage. That was something that I really wanted to do. I got that done. I really need to tackle my primary closet in my bedroom. However, we have like the worst storage situation in there. And so until I can like fix that, there's no point in trying to organize that. So today I'm going to tackle these drawers over here in my sideboard in my family room. It's a super cloudy day and Danny's upstairs playing video games with the boys. I am gonna pop in my headphones, put something fun to listen to on my phone, and I'm just gonna try to get some stuff done. I need to wipe down my cabinets really badly. I really need to clean my stove, like stuff that I just don't love to do. You guys know, I've talked to you guys about these things before. If I get to it, I need to touch up paint on my pantry door. That's like kind of a project that I've been needing to do, but putting off for a long time because that's how I roll. And I did just get some new cool little sticker things that you connect to the wall to train your plants to go up. I showed you guys in a recent video that I bought an English ivy to train it to go up and around the window like my friend Sandy. And so I bought some cool little like clips that clip to the plant and then you stick them to the wall. So we're gonna put those on today, put one on and try to start training that to go up the window. And I think that might be it. We're also gonna do 17,000 loads of laundry because we've got a ton of laundry to make up for. And maybe a tiny bit of decorating. I should figure out this empty tiered tray that's sitting over here. I've been staring at it now for far too long, so I should probably do something with that. And anyway, we'll just go from there and see what else, what else we might need to do. So thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. Let's go ahead and get started. I also just wanted to mention if the lighting's a little bit weird this video, it's because I literally have all of my lights on. I try really hard to film in natural lighting, but days like today where it is so overcast and dreary, the footage just ends up looking really bad if I don't have the lights on. So I even have like my recessed lighting in my family room on. So you're gonna see like there's a lot of lighting, lots of lights on. So if the lighting just looks a little bit funky, that's why. It's just because it's different, because it's cold and dreary. It's spring. This is how it goes. Today it's like high in the 50s and the other day it was high in the 70s. What are you gonna do? We're going to get started today by getting laundry going. I always try to have laundry going. I'm sure that's something you guys do too. Just feels like it's never ending. And if I can have it running in the background, just flipping those loads as they finish, it helps me feel like I'm doing two things at once. So we're just going to flip this over, get some laundry folded, and we'll move on. I just want to give a huge thank you to everybody who has joined the channel recently, and I feel like we are just cruising along for 2024. It's been a great year so far. I am counting down the days for the school year to come to an end. I think we have roughly 35 school days left. Oh my goodness. It feels like a lifetime though, to be honest. It has been one crazy school year and it's only getting crazier. So I am holding on for dear life to just finish this out and hopefully come out on the other side still standing. So when does school end for your area? Are you guys almost done if you have kids or if you're in a school system? When I lived in Las Vegas, we always got out the week before Memorial Day, and that was always so nice. And what I would give for that, because that would mean I only had roughly a month left of school, probably around 3 weeks of actual classes. But here we go well into June, and with snow days added, just tacks on more time.
I'm not going to say I don't enjoy those snow days randomly. I absolutely do, but I am just ready for summer vacation. We are so desperate for some downtime. So counting down those days, one day at a time, they'll be here before we know it. Most of the clothes that I just tossed into my washing machine right now are my small kiddos. So I add some OxiClean to the inside of my washing machine to go along with my regular detergent. I also added in some of the sanitizer because the laundry sanitizer, just to get their socks really clean, and I also had their soccer uniforms in there, so wanted to get those nice and clean and not smelly. I'm also going to go ahead and fold the load from the dryer. So when I'm doing a lot of laundry like this, I will just fold the laundry throughout the day here on my bed and separate everybody's clothes and fold them all, and then give everybody their clothes when we're done. Depending on my mood, we'll put clothes away as we go, but when I know I've got a ton of laundry like this, I typically just line it all up on my bed and then give it to everybody at the end, because it's the only way we're going to get through it all. We have tried so many different laundry schedules, but honestly, it typically just does best when I spend the weekend getting everybody's laundry done and put away. Next up, we're going to work on my plant project here. So I picked up these little adhesive clips from Amazon, and they look like little leaves. They're really cool. They come with these clear stickers that go on the back of each little leaf, and the leaf is a clip. So it clips on to the branch of your plant, and you can just connect it to the wall. So if you have like a long pothos or philodendron or something that you want to kind of climb across the wall, these are great. They just blend right in. So I'm going to go ahead and put the adhesive here on the back of the little leaf clip, and then we'll get it attached to my little tiny ivy, and eventually I'll have it growing up and around the window like my friend Sandy. And there you have it. You don't even really notice that it's there, and it will train the leaves to grow up and around. So we'll add more as it gets longer, but I love that. And that was a really easy little project. Next up, we're going to work on my kitchen cabinets. Now, this is a chore that makes a really big difference. I know it probably doesn't seem like it because it seems like my kitchen is really clean, but man, those cabinets were dirty. But it's a project that really does make a big difference, but I just don't love doing it all of the time. My son Griffin, one of his weekly chores is to wipe down the bottom cabinets because they get the most dirty from everybody's hands. However, you know, a 10-year-old's job of cleaning off the counters or the cabinets is not going to be the same as a 40-year-old cleaning the cabinets. So they definitely need some attention, especially this hood. I know it's so bright because of my camera settings. I'm so sorry. But you can't really tell how incredibly dirty this is until I show you in a clip coming up here how much dust was coming off. I actually had to change out my rag because there was so much dirt up there that had just accumulated. So we're going to just wipe these down and get them nice and clean. I'm just using Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner in my spray bottle. Sometimes I will use OxiClean in water and wipe it down that way. But I just wanted to do this really, really fast. So this is how I was doing it. And here's a look at the dust that came off of that hood. Isn't that crazy? It's gross to think that that could like flutter down into your food. So I should probably do this more often, but we're just going to get these wiped down, and it made a really big difference. Everything looked really clean and it smelt really good when I was done. Another thing I did this day, but off camera later after I cooked dinner, was I deep cleaned my stove. I probably should have just turned on the camera, but sometimes I feel like I've already shown this. Everybody doesn't want to see this, but I just took all the grates off and soaked them in my sink with some dishwasher detergent and scrubbed everything down. I need to clean the inside of the stove still, inside the oven, but I just didn't feel like doing that. I really do not like cleaning the oven and the stove, but it has to happen. It gets greasy and dirty and stuff just kind of builds up. And so I figured if I was doing the rest, I might as well do that. But I didn't film it. However, it was super sparkly clean, just in time for me to film that home tour. And I was really happy to see how clean it was in that video. Another area of my kitchen that gets really dirty is this little wall here that goes to my stairs, and my kids are constantly putting their hands on this as they're running around the corner. So I am just going to clean this really well. My oldest son has a chore of wiping down the walls in the stairwell every single weekend with some Zep wall cleaner, because they're constantly running their hands up and down that wall. We've got a railing on one side, but the other side, they just, slide their hand down as they go, which, whatever, it's not a big deal. However, it just has to get cleaned regularly. So we recently added that to the chore list, because that grime and oil from your hands just builds up on the wall. And if you're cleaning it regularly, it goes so much faster and easier than if you're doing it, once or twice a year. So putting that on there every single week has made a huge difference. And, if people have plans or something on the weekend, it might get skipped one weekend, but really, really does make a big difference. So these bottom ones weren't too bad. They, had been cleaned recently. However, as I mentioned earlier, they were cleaned by a 10-year-old. So it really is just fast wiping. It's not really scrubbing where I am like full blown pushing and scrubbing as I'm cleaning these. So they had some built-on grime that needed to be cleaned off and food, that kind of thing. But they weren't as terrible as they could have been if Griffin hadn't been wiping them down regularly. The drawers on this side definitely get way more love, and being this close to the stove top and where we cook, they get a little bit dirtier, so they just needed to be wiped down pretty well. I feel like these get wiped down a little bit more because I'll do it a little bit, more regularly when I'm putting the dishes away and realize, oh, this is dirty, let's wipe this down. So, I feel like these get a little bit more love, but just gonna make sure all those fingerprints are gone, and then the kitchen will feel nice and clean. I did not do the island, that's for another day, but that one definitely needs to be done as well. Next up, we're going to move into a fun little project. I picked up this peg rail. You would have seen this in the home tour, But I picked up this little peg rail from Walmart. I spray painted it and I asked Danny to hang it for me. So he just got this hung up on the wall and then we're going to decorate it together. And I am so in love with how this little space turned out. You'll have to let me know down below what you think.
So I just asked Danny if he could hang this little peg rail for me. This is actually from Walmart. It's just a little like, I don't know, 17-inch, 18-inch little peg rail. And I spray painted it in heirloom white. And my plan is just to hang some cute decor from it. I used to have an upside down cheese grater with some lamb's ear on here, but I just wanted somewhere else to hang some cute stuff. So we're gonna hang some decor up here and make this look cute. This little like faux basket tray situation is from Hobby Lobby. It's meant to hang from the wall. It's flat. This is the smaller size. They do have a bigger size and I know that it's still there. I see it all of the time and I love it. I think it's really pretty and I like the color that it brings right here. So let's hang some cute stuff on this. I do have this plug or this light switch. It actually goes to an outdoor light that we have up on the top of the house. We rarely use it, but because it's super bright and if, you know, the wind blows or a critter walks by at night, it turns it on and you see it from right outside of our window. So we don't really turn that on much, but it's okay if I cover it up because I don't love to look at it, but it kind of blends into the wall anyway. Okay, here are all the things I just pulled out of my decor bins downstairs to decorate the little peg rail. So this is what I had up there before. It was upside down. And I used it as like a little plant holder for the lamb's ear, which do you guys remember when this was very popular? Very Farmhouse. And it was super cute. I actually saw that from Pinterest. It was one of the first Pinterest things I'd ever done. But basically what I have is I kept the lamb's ear in case I wanted to use it, but I also grabbed this little eucalyptus from Michael's, which is a fan favorite of mine. I grabbed a little pitcher, a little cutting board. This is an antique cheese grater that I got at Scranton's, my favorite place. This is a napkin, but I love it. This is from Hearth and Hand at Target. This little chair is from Michael's. However, I spray painted it and did kind of a crappy job. That's not dust, believe it or not. Oh, maybe it is dust. I just dusted it off, so I didn't think it was dust, but I just need to clean it. It's gross. This cute little hanging item is from Hobby Lobby. I love it. I think it's adorable. And I brought out 2 baskets because I didn't know which one I wanted to use. So I've got this one, which I got from an antique store, and this one is from Michael's. This is the smaller version of the one I have outside hanging on my front porch. So we're gonna play around and hopefully create a cute, like, full look. I just don't know exactly what's gonna end up there.
So a lot of times when I'm editing these videos, I will speed up, you know, the footage so that it doesn't take too long. So wiping down those cabinets in the kitchen, that would have been like a good 40 minutes of footage. So usually I speed things up, but for right now, while I am decorating this peg rail, I just left it at normal speed. I did cut out a lot of, like, you know, blank time in between while I'm standing back and thinking and looking, or looking for different items, but I wanted you to see like how this actually goes in real time. I recently posted a video of shelf styling in my kitchen hutch cabinet, and I wanted to show you kind of how my thought process goes and, you know, how long it takes for things like this. And sometimes I think that when we see homeowners that, will decorate a space and we think it just comes so naturally and quickly. Sometimes we don't realize how much thought and time had to go into that. So I figured I would just walk you through each step of this decor so you could see how I pair things together, how I layer things, and I get so much inspiration from other YouTube creators or Instagram pages that have just beautiful home decor. Hopefully this will give you a little bit of inspiration for some areas in your home as well. And we'll show you how you can layer decor and make things feel really full and beautiful without looking cluttered. And it just looks very, very warm and inviting. I love how this little peg rail turned out.
Okay, my friends, here's where we left off. So I did end up moving the little wooden spoons. These I got a while back when I first moved here. They're really cute. So I just kind of laid the napkin over like that. And then, yeah. What do you think? I started off with the other basket because I like the length of it better, but I felt like it was competing with that tray. So I switched over to this basket. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but I think it will do. But I do think it looks really, really sweet. Here, let me back up a little. I love it. You guys know I love a good full peg rail. Super cute. Here's a look at it from afar. So if you're worried that it looks, too busy, it's totally not. I actually am obsessed with it. And I'm really glad that I did that. I don't know if I showed you guys this other crock that I recently picked up. I got this while antiquing, I don't know, a month or so ago with my friends Stacy and Sarah, and it is a 2-gallon. I love that it has these like little handles. This is my only one that is like that, but I just put in some eucalyptus and some hydrangea, and then remember I got these for Easter. I don't know what they are, but I like how they're kind of wispy coming out, and I think they look really, really pretty and really lend themselves to that cottage vibe. So Super cute. I am loving how this whole thing turned out, and that peg rail is literally everything. I love it so much.
The next area that we're going to work on decorating here is this little tiered tray. I picked this up not last year, but the year before from Michael's. And I love the little wood beaded trim around the edge. It is a small little tray, so you can really pop it anywhere and it doesn't take up too much space, but it's a fun place to display fun decor like this. So I'm just gonna work my way around because it's so small. Not everything fits, and I have to just kind of move stuff around. But again, I'm not gonna speed up this footage so you can see like how it actually worked. I did not go in with any preconceived ideas of how this was gonna look. I just had grabbed some tiered tray sized materials from my bins downstairs and put it all together. So I hope that you enjoy how this turned out. I am loving these napkins from Hearth and Hand at Target. I picked them up for Easter, but I love them. I think they're perfect for the spring and summer with those blues and creams. I was just there yesterday and they still have them. And you get 4 of them, I think, for $11.99. It's a great price. I'll link them for you down below. But I have used them in so much decorating and I think they look so pretty. I love the stripe. I love the colors. Like I said, I think they're perfect for spring and summer, and they bring such a fun and carefree cottage vibe to your house. And it's so nice to bring in towels or blankets to bring in that soft textile. Just makes everything feel extra cozy. So love, love, love using those napkins in almost everything lately. So hopefully you're not getting sick of them.
Sorry for the shadows, but here is the tiered tray all finished. So the picture frame is from Michael's. I put a little printed picture of a barn inside of it that I printed from Etsy. This little galvanized milk jug is from Hobby Lobby. So is this cute little miniature like blanket ladder with a little wreath. So cute. And then there's just that little picture behind it. I honestly don't remember where that's from. Time to flip the laundry. On this second row, that little house candle is from Five Below. This, I believe, is from Amazon. And then those 2 things are from Target. So yeah, that's cute. I kind of love that. So very simple, very farmhouse. And great for this space in between the dining room and the family room. Kind of kitchen-y, but kind of not. It goes. And that, my friends, is going to bring us to the end of this week's Sunday Reset. I know that it was short and we didn't get to all the things that I had in my intro, the things that I thought that I would get to, but sometimes that's okay. We got to just give ourselves grace. I had done so much laundry this day and
I just needed to be done for the day. I did end up filming a cook with me after this as well, as I cooked my family dinner, so stay tuned for more of those. And if you enjoyed today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That definitely helps to show the YouTube algorithm that you enjoy this footage and that you enjoyed this video. And if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing and coming back for more. And hopefully I'll get to see you again here real soon. Have a great week, my friends. Take care.